Hello once again, Guardian. Welcome back to Destiny Tracker. My name is KillerB61, and guess what?
Presents, I bring news!
Nvidia and Bungie have definitely teamed up to make sure that Nvidia customers are going to have the easiest time running the game on their platform. Today they confirmed at Gamescom that Destiny 2 will come with support for HDR, SLI, and the GeForce experience, and I will explain what all of this is in just a moment, starting with HDR, since it will be the first thing available to test in the beta coming up. HDR basically enables a brighter contrast in color. You'll see that your brightness increases and the colors will become more vivid, making it something you truly need to behold in person to understand how great it is. Next thing to explain is SLI. For you AMD users, it is Nvidia's version of Crossfire. Basically, it allows your system to divide a game's graphical load across two graphics cards, allowing for smoother and better performance. There is a lot of controversy over whether you actually need to invest in SLI, some calling it the equivalent of lighting your money on fire, which is kind of true when you get past having two cards. You're just doing it for bragging rights at that point, because the third, and if you're really rich, fourth cards probably won't even be doing anything but sitting idle the entire time. You probably won't need this for Destiny 2, so don't get scared if you're building a new rig. I don't even have SLI cards. The 1080 Ti I have is overkill enough, if I'm being truthful. So moving on to the GeForce experience. What on earth is the GeForce experience? Well, it might be the coolest sounding thing on paper and the buggiest thing ever in performance. It has a few optimizing features where it can automatically optimize your games to run at the highest graphics settings while maintaining a smooth frame rate. You can also take advantage of something called shadow play that will allow you to record and stream gameplay. It's pretty cool. If it works well with Destiny 2, I'll definitely be using it. They also built a new GPU driver just for Destiny 2. They recommend you have at least a GTX 1060 to use it, and for you 4K gamers, they recommend you use the event spec settings, which is powered by a 1080 Ti. So, sweet details here, lots of cool stuff there. I have one more thing to talk about here, a new character. Well, a couple new characters, actually. The first one, and probably the more mysterious one right now, is Sloane. The only thing we know about her is, well, she's a girl, because we heard her talk in the new trailer, and the subtitle version of this trailer was credited as Sloane, so that is interesting. People speculate she is some kind of Vanguard scout. We don't know anything else about her. I certainly don't know anything because I'm not the biggest lore buff. I know a little bit to get by, and I can definitely explain some of the more finer parts of the story, but when it comes into the more obscure characters, I'm lost. Next is Hawthorne, not really a new character. We just see her holding a sniper rifle looking super cool. I thought it was worth mentioning that we get to see a little bit more of her. Then the last thing to talk about is Captain Jacobson. He's, okay, before I say this, I'm going to say this needs a spoiler warning. So if you're trying to go into this game fresh, like I thought I would, but then I remembered I'm a YouTuber and I don't have rights, you're going to want to click out now. Like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff that makes me oh so happy, and then GTFO, because here we go, okay? 3, 2, 1. Captain Jacobson is the captain of the Exodus Black, a colony ship that attempted to escape Earth, coincidentally also carrying Siva on it. The ship didn't make it. It crashed on Nessus, Siva got loose, and that was that, or at least that's what we think. So the captain was injured from the crash. Obviously, how do you fall from space and not survive? Unless you're Master Chief, he can do whatever he wants. And when he was dying from his wounds, these machines began studying him. I think these might be the Siva, which is why I brought them up earlier. And they decided to put his brain into a robotic body as to preserve him. It could be the Vex, actually, now that I think about it. That sounds like something that they would do. But anyway, now he is kind of breaking, and he can't talk very well. So now he just shouts random human phrases.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
This should lead to some humorous lines from him, or some very sad ones. I don't know. Could go either way. But hey, all of this information is cool, and I'm happy to report it to you guys, but now it is your turn to tell me what you think about all of this. Do you think it was the Vex or Siva that did this to Jacobson? Tell us down in the comments what you think the GeForce experience could bring to Destiny 2. Guys, that is my time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like down at the bottom if you did. Feel free to support the channel by subscribing. It helps us a lot. It's free for you to do, and it helps us a lot. But you don't have to. We love your company all the same. Once again, Guardians, my name is KillerP61. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Did you see Cade6 holding a chicken in the trailer? That was funny. He's holding a chicken, and then he said, "Let's go get a sandwich." I wonder if he likes Chick-fil-A.